Welcome back to XPGIN, humanity's official Imperial news source. If we don't talk about it, it doesn't matter. Good evening, I'm Captain Shaq, broadcasting live out of the XPGIN tower in the blue sector. The 200 cannon salute has been fired. Illumination rounds should continue to burn for the rest of the week high over New Terra in honor of the dawning of the XPG Empire's 10th anniversary. We here at XPGIN would like to take a look back at how our global government brought the human race together. It was 19 years ago, human scientists discovered Dottie, a planet-killing asteroid barreling towards our world. 9 years. 9 years is all we had. If we as a species couldn't work together at an unprecedented level in our history, we would be wiped from existence in a little over 9 years. 3 years passed at panic speed. The leaders of our world all agreed something must be done, but nothing had yet been accomplished. Bickering, infighting, espionage, and sabotage, terrorism became the legacy of the Republic's Senate. Unrealistic and underfunded and downright pitiful plans to stop the asteroid were started all over the globe. Each a separate project, and each doomed for failure. Everyone could agree something had to be done, but no single voice stood above the crowd. The night before the 5th anniversary of the Doomsday asteroid's discovery, the world was at war on all 12 continents. Rioting, looting, and other criminal activities in some of the lesser developed nations had exploded. It was in this chaos that our empire was born. The very next dawn, our world was changed. Our military leaders from 26 different countries had a plan. Each general, admiral, moff, and governor was sworn to protect their nation, and in a way, they did just that. In a security meeting a year prior, a plan was put forward by our now great emperor to put down the chaos and regain order on our world. The world needed a single voice that could back up that voice with an iron will. Every leader agreed, and over the next few years, each gathered their strength and recruited key personnel under his command. It was the break of dawn, exactly 10 years ago, a massive military coup was sprung. Before noon, what is now known as the Imperial Capital, 92% of the world's military and governing forces were under the Emperor's direct control. The Empire was born. Over the next 4 years, our entire world's resources were put into a single undaunted task: save our world from destruction at all costs. In a twist of fate that one could say proves the universe has a sense of humor, the weapons of mass destruction that threatened our world for decades would be our salvation. Some critics, shortly after the destruction of Dottie, came out against the Emperor, believing he should have given up power after the threat had been eliminated, that this new government does not in any way represent the will of the people. Looking back at the Emperor's decisions over the last 4 years, one can see how untrue such statements are. Through the Representation Act, the Emperor has created the Imperial Senate, so matters of state could be discussed by representatives of different territories. Now the Empire looks to the future. With the construction of the Crusader Starbase nearing completion high above New Terra, humanity is about to make its way into the stars. So what's next? The ISS Trident has just returned from her first shakedown cruise around the sector. Dr. Terrace Westman put out a statement saying that his crew is ready to extend the reach of the Empire through scientific discovery. The first Imperial fleet made a slow pass of the Crusader station in a ceremony celebrating the Empire's anniversary. Newly promoted captains Tarkin, George, and Tiogo King of the Imperial Hand, the Stingray, and the Star Hunter say they couldn't be prouder of their fine Corvette-class vessels. The Emperor had these words to say in a statement given during the celebrations. "It's our duty to lift our gaze away from the wreckage left by our failed leaders and look to the stars, to look back at the line of ancestors behind us, saying to us, make our lives have meaning, to our inheritors saying, create the world in which we'll live. This is our duty. This is our honor." Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Captain Shaq with XPGIN. Join the Empire today for a better tomorrow. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome to Season 2 of Stellaris. We're playing as the Empire. Let me zoom out. So here's the Crusader system. Our home world of, whoops, that's our starbase, of New Terra has been established. We're about to reach out into the stars. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't even set up my research, but let's go through what this campaign is. So as you saw from the intro, that's the background of where we've gotten so far. The Galactic Empire, it's just one planet right now, but we are going to expand. So let's talk about what kind of empire we are. Well, I went back and forth with this quite a bit and decided to go don't really go extreme in any way. So I'm kind of using the Star Wars Empire as a base-ish, kind of, but not fully, right? This is our story, not a story that's already established. So I went ahead and took none of the fanatical sides of any of the ethics that we could have taken. We just went with collectivist, xenophobe, and militarist. Now, what this is gonna give us is we get extra military capacity because we are militarists. That gave us, what did that give us? Well, here we go. Based on our empire effects, we get +10. We also get edict cost, -20%. And what is this? Grand Marshal Shack. That's, here I am right here, giving us +25 to our edict duration. So we need to be using these edicts. At the same time, collectivist, society has long since evolved past the insignificant rivalries and concerns of individuals. This makes sense as we've united the human race on this planet to work in a common goal through the will of one person, the Emperor, which would be me at the moment. Now, I chose military dictatorship for one particular reason, because there was another option. We could have gone with despotic empire, and I would have been able to rule the government with an iron-gripping appendage, but in this, there is no voting after the death of the single leader. It would have just generated a new leader, and I can't name that leader, sadly. Like, I can't rename whoever is in command. So, going with the military dictatorship, anybody who is serving in the military can become emperor, which is going to be epic. Or in this case, Grand Marshal Shack. I'm gonna call it emperor, but that's the official title, Grand Marshal. So that means that you guys, you patrons who are going to be our military leaders and generals, can actually become emperor, which is gonna be pretty crazy for the story. All right, what else do we have here? So the base bonuses are kind of interesting. We went militarist, so we have a war happiness of +10%. Our people don't mind going to war, they're pretty used to it, and they realize that it's for the good of the many. We get extra weapon damage as well. It could have been 10%, but I didn't go with the fanatical level because I wanted to pick up 2 other ethics. We also get influence gain. Now, I didn't mess around with rivalries that much in the last campaign, but in this one, I think I'm going to. Xenophobe, we aren't crazy about other alien species if they exist out there. I'm sure they do. But we also get a slavery tolerance. We'll be able to have, well, as the Empire does, work camps to get jobs done. We'll have to see how that goes as the Empire expands. Now, we will be voting. You guys, all of the viewers, are the, well, I guess the council in this case, or maybe not even the council. Maybe it's more like the Imperial Senate. I think I mentioned that in the intro. So I will have votes for major political changes that we go through. So if we decide to have slaves and to actually have people working to better the Empire that we don't actually pay, well, that'll be a vote that I'll probably put to you guys. So that's how this is going to work this season. Collectivist, we can faction suppress is a little bit cheaper, thankfully. We had a lot of issues with that with the Jahet in the last season, and we also have a tolerance to slavery, so that's a thing. All right, let's go ahead and get our research going. So, research, our 3 new scientists. We've got Dr. Rayon Croton, we got Dr. Tabby Boots, because she requested it, and Dr. Hunter Scott. Congratulations on your promotions to your different research labs. Let's pick up some research. Let's grab solar panels right away. Our base resources are gonna be a problem early on, so we should probably focus on getting those taken care of. This time I don't wanna wait around too long to get the research labs though, so. Next up, colony ship. Straight up going for colony ship. We're looking to expand the Empire, reach out into the stars. We're gonna need a way to do it. Excuse me. And our engineering teams need to be working on... Part of me wants to go for defense platforms, but there's no real reason. We're alone in the galaxy, right? So let's go ahead and focus on getting our mining networks operational. Excellent. We can grab up our scientists, the IN, the Imperial Navy Trident. Let's zoom in on you. I love this ship model. Now this is the science ship, but it's also, and we'll go through the ship designer in a minute, it's also going to be our assault ships, which I know many of you have signed up to be one of these 3 corvettes. Now there are more corvettes than this, but we don't have the technology right now because we are playing with a select group of mods. I recommend if you're want to start a campaign right along with me, playing the same kind of Empire, check the mods in the description below. But there's our science ship. Let's go ahead and get you on your maiden voyage. Survey the system. The Crusader system is all yours. I may have been a little inspired by Star Citizen. That's why I named this Crusader. And I think it fits with the Empire. What else we got? Construction ship. Congratulations on your promotion, Darth Revan, for commanding the Starforge. I'm sure we'll have work for you. And let me show you guys this real quick. The Starforge, or in this case, the construction ships that we have. Why is our fleet not at Earth? Return to Earth. I'll just give you the order. Go to New Terra, I mean, not Earth. Yeah, so the construction ships are the civilian mining ships from Star Wars Galaxies. Like the what was this thing called? I'm so failing right now. Help me out in the comments below, guys. You know what this thing is called, but this was that mining vessel in Star Wars that you could get in Star Wars Galaxies. All right, cool. So let's look at our military technology. We're using warp drives. I know some of you are probably like, that's blasphemy, Shaq. How dare you? We've already got a planet, a habitable one right there. You don't say. Rocky world with a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere. Active and stable hydrosphere. Great land masses are separated by oceans with large climate variations depending on altitude and precipitation. I hope this changes, or this is just the description. We are a continental world. We are interested in wet climates. Those would be the ones that we're gonna be able to colonize. Now, I know, I went for warp, and you guys are probably saying, Shaq, why did you go for warp? Well, last time we went for hyperspace, and I know we're kind of based on the Empire, but I actually haven't played with warp drive, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Captain Revan, would you please build us a mining station in the Crusader system? We've already located an energy source. Surprise, surprise, our energy source is on the sun? Our empire has gotten so strong we can pull energy directly from the sun. They're called solar panels, jackass. Indeed. Now, I love this mod because not only does it change out a lot of the ships that we can build, even adds new classes of ships, but also even the structures that we're gonna be building, like this right here, which will maybe in the next episode. What is this, like a Tabana gas refinery platform? Now, I do have the DLC installed, so Leviathans is something that we may run into. You never know. I'm actually pretty pumped for it. All right, so construction's beginning. We need to get another science ship. I think that's key. I'm gonna order up one. So let's look. Spaceport. Let's grab ourselves another science ship, the Asimov class. Our IG-88 patrol corvettes. Yes, I did rename that. IG-88 was a bounty hunter in Star Wars, if you guys don't know. And we're gonna have to get another scientist on board. We just found more energy. You don't say. Port Karakosov. Apparently we can pull energy straight out of this gas giant. Excellent. Well, we have something else for our construction ship to take care of. So get over here, build a mining station as soon as you're done constructing that gas refinery, which we're putting over to the sun. Indeed. Also, let's take a look at New Terra. On the surface, we could expand to get more farmland and grow this a lot faster. I think that's a good idea. So let's go ahead and grab some hydroponics. This will increase the amount of food that we'll produce from this one block. We could do 2, but I really don't want to. Excellent. Let's focus on getting a little bit more research going. And we'll get a research station online. Now, this is gonna use up a little bit more of our resources. Basic science lab, but it's worth it. I wanna focus on keeping our science teams working. I feel like we got too far behind in the last campaign. Your research is done? Can you, no, it's not done yet. Construction complete in New Terra. We have our new science ship. So let's assign a new science leader. I'm not sure who we're going to actually make the doctor that captains this science ship or what it'll be called. We'll find out in the next episode, but survey speed 25%. Yeah, we need that. That's perfect. So our new science ship. Where are we gonna send you? Well, we're gonna send you out to the nearest system where we're already picking up what could be a potentially habitable world. So get out there, explore strange new worlds. Dr. Terrace, how are you doing? Oh, you're continuing to scan the Crusader system. These models are fantastic. Well done. Now, I was telling you we have the warp drives. Let's look at the other ships that we can build. So, in Corvettes, in the normal game, the base game, you would have just one Corvette, and you could maybe customize its pieces, right? We are using energy laser technology. Congratulations, Dr. Terrace, on your promotion while commanding the ISS Trident. But we can also swap some of these out for shifter cores. This is actually the Gazanti? Is that what it is? Cruiser? Or Corvette, I mean? And then the assault ships. I know we have a lot of people who want to captain assault ships. I love that these have different slots. It actually makes a difference how we design these ships. But for right now, I think we're going to be okay with these custom Corvettes, these IG-88s. And you can actually see their turbo laser technology, our red lasers attached to the sides, and they actually show up, so very cool. Lots of detail. Our science ship, any upgrades is necessary? No. And a transport vessel. That's what our transports look like? Oh, cool, that's perfect. Our troop transports, that's what they're gonna look like. So our science ships, everybody's getting work done. How are we doing on the research? 41 months until anything is done. Now we could probably speed that up. You've made it to the newest sector. Good. Our new science ship. Construction ship. There is something else for you to build here. More energy? Damn, we have this is probably the most energy-rich system I have ever started in. Go ahead and build the mining stations. Let's take advantage of all this. That means we're going to have to start mining the hell out of New Terra if we're gonna want any type of minerals coming in. Let's go to the surface. It's a good thing we upgraded to build mining network. We'll be able to upgrade to the next one once the research is finished. It's very imperial. Our home world, let's mine the crap out of it. Yeah, our resources are pretty low. Because we get the edict, do we want to put down an edict? Let's see. Infrastructure project, building time and construction time difference, land of opportunity. No, we don't want to do any migration attraction. Re-education campaign unnecessary. This could be interesting, but it would burn all of our... Yeah, it's not worth it yet. Excellent. Crusader system has been fully scanned by Dr. Terrace. So let's send you out to the next star sector. Survey this system. Everybody's working? Yep. So our military force at the moment, we can hold 23 because of some of the perks that we've got. It's pretty weak. 37. We're probably gonna I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit. We're gonna wanna fatten this out. Build a couple of new ships. I'm just trying to prioritize when should we do it. Probably not right now. Focus on economy. There is no perceivable threat at the moment. Oh, there's the... You can even hear it. That's cool. Oh, I love it. That's really neat. Oh, we got our first anomaly. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Oh, well, there's no risk of failure, so go ahead and do the research, Dr. Terrace. Find what you can.
System survey complete.
We've surveyed another system already? Slow this back down. Must be a fairly empty system. Oh, I guess it is. A little bit of research, a little bit of minerals. We can send our construction ship over to take advantage of this. Build mining outpost and get ourselves a research outpost. Science ship. All right. The Crossroads Nebula is a nebula nearby. Auger patch. So we got a patch up there and miasma. I think we should go toward the Crossroads Nebula just because it sounds cool. Nebula gives a 30% travel speed penalty to ships in interstellar flight. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and dispatch one of our ships to head out into the nebula. A deep space mission. Godspeed, Captain. Where is our other science ship? Currently researching some precursor civilization. Can we rename this? We can. Let's rename this something more interesting. How about the Hoth system? Actually, is there an ice world here? No, it looks like there's a rocky doom planet. Hoth system works for me. Continue research. Your research. Now, I didn't ask anybody for the sign-up sheet what we should name some of the systems, so in the comments below, give me your best ideas for system names, and I'll mark some of them down. I want to know what's here. Oh, we got to unpause. Yeah. Our first stumbling steps into the void beyond New Terra were not motivated solely by curiosity, or a desire to conquer the unknown, or a need to leave our mark on the galaxy. The biosphere of New Terra has undergone rapid changes in the past few centuries, and prominent scientists warn that New Terra may be faced with the beginnings of a mass extinction event. Ah, shit. Cyclical purging of life that is inseparable from planetary existence in the greater cosmos. A research plan has been put together to study a number of planets rendered uninhabitable by major astronomical incidents or planet-bound catastrophes. We hope that by reconstructing these events, a similar fate may be avoided for New Terra and the human race. It falls to you, as Emperor of the XPG Galactic Empire, to ensure that this expedition is carried out. Consult your situation log for details. Shit.
Updated.
So, New Terra, let me hit F5. Okay, F3, I guess they changed it. So, we need to check out these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, these 5 planets. This is now priority for the Empire. Crap. I didn't actually know this, or I probably would have tied it a little bit better into the intro. This actually works out really well, though. Chances are, we had a few meteorite impacts and we have, like, started this giant change. So now, we've got to find a way to save Terra. Shit. You may be getting new orders. You know what? Let me track these on the map. Can I? No. Track. Let's see what we've got. Here are the worlds our scientists say we need to scan. These are now taking priority over all other missions the Empire has faced. I'm sending you off to survey that system. It's only 3 jumps away. And I think what we're gonna end up having to do is send out, let's go ahead and unpause. Send out the Trident this direction and figure out what's going on. A world-ending event. Interesting. How's our construction ship doing? It's still building power generation in the Crusader system. Indeed. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Hoth 4. If what we have learned from these artifacts is correct, this civilization was some sort of confederation that consisted of many different alien races. They called themselves the First League and appeared to have coexisted in relative peace some 2 million years ago. Through the Hoth system lies in a region of space that seems to have been made up of the core of their territory. A partial map found among the artifacts indicate that the First League may have covered a significant portion of our galaxy. That's interesting.
Situation log updated.
What do we have? We have a new situation. Precursors. First League artifacts recovered. I guess they want us to find some artifacts. We have recovered artifacts from the First League. If we find enough relics from their civilization, it may be possible to pinpoint the location of their home system. Oh, interesting. Mass extinction, chilly planet. Have you already made it there? The planet of interest in this system is covered in a layer upon layer of dense ice of varying compositions. Apparently, it was once home to more varied and pleasant biomes. Special product has been issued to investigate it. Well,
Updated.
how long will that work? Or how long will that take? Because we've got things that we have to research right now. We need a scientist that has a skill of 2 or higher, and 1 science ship in orbit. Now, I don't think we have that yet. Well, she does have 2. But this scientist doesn't. We'll survey the system. Maybe you'll get enough experience to be able to actually do that research. Here's the chilly world. Man, talk about naming the wrong planet Hoth. I can't rename this anyways, though. It's too far out of my territory. Okay. Potentially habitable planet. Looks good. We can colonize this, but we need the technology to do so. How is Terra doing? Our mines are almost online. We should establish another mine here. Start really bringing in those resources. Excellent. We're looking pretty good. Our construction ship has a lot to do. And I would love to build another one, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The Star Forge is moving out.
Anomaly found.
What do we got? Whoa, 70% risk of failure. Scanning the star unveils a small object in rapid orbit. Its small size and high velocity make it difficult for our sensors to isolate. If I assign Dr. Terrace to this mission, it'll lower the chances of something going wrong by 45%. Or we could wait until one of you has a little bit more experience. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. That's all. 70%? Yeah, we'll wait. Continue scanning the system.
System survey complete.
Not this system survey, the Trident. You've scanned the Hoth system, indeed. All right, here's what I want you to do. Survey this system nearby, and then you're gonna make a beeline straight to this one. We have to save our world. Man. So the universe, for those wondering what the setup here is, 600 star systems is our current universe. Fairly large. Not as big as our last campaign, but I decided that it would be better to be able to actually play through this one a little bit faster so we can, tell more stories than get bogged down in one massive universe. Also, if there's another big patch, we'll be closer to finishing this campaign, hopefully. So, all right, Dr. Terrace. We found another world, and he's already scanning it. What do you got for me? 80% inhabitable, and the surface looks decent. Ruland 3.
Construction complete.
Indeed. Mining stations have finished on New Terra. Almost back up to 100. It's gonna be like 350 to build a colony ship. A massive amount of resources. You've been promoted. All right, 45%. Whoa, we've encountered some form of alien vessel in the Hoth system. These strange objects have been flagged as Beta Menace until we can learn more about them. All right, let's slow this down. We have no contact with them. Are they hostile? They're huge. Oh, crap. Our scanners can't make sense of the strange vessels. I don't think that's another Empire, and their capabilities well outmatch us. It may be time for us to build a new combat vessel. Damn, our biggest fleet, our only fleet, 37 out of their 300, we don't have a chance. I'm just glad we didn't have anything in the Hoth system. Now I feel like I need to start building warships immediately. Not yet, though. How are you doing on your research? You're investigating that object that's flinging around this sun. I'm really curious what it is. Or if you're gonna fail it and, detonate your ship. That'd be really sad. 70%.
Construction complete.
Good. Construction on New Terra is finished. Here we go, 90%. Oh, man. Please don't die. I can't afford to replace you right now. After closer inspection, Science Officer Lewis only found random space debris orbiting the star, probably originated from a nearby asteroid. Well, that's dumb. I think that means we failed it? Or maybe it was just some piece of space trash. But you're gonna be able to research this now because you've been promoted while doing all that crazy work. Good. Get over here and research this project. This world may hold the key to saving our homeland.
Construction complete.
You can only hope. Check our research. 20 months until we can start building our colony ships. Let's have a presence in the Hoth system. Now, why is it that I can click my construction ship, but I can't click... Oh, I'm just that broke. Ah, okay. Well, what we'll do is, construction ship, Hoth 2, build ourselves a mining base there, and on Hoth 3. Looks like the Hoth system's gonna be a, well, a mining outpost for us. How are our science ships doing?
System survey complete.
Oh, you don't say. We've got 2 worlds that we could colonize. Only one we could actually colonize. But it's a 15-sized world. Not bad. This may be where I say we send our first colony ship. Now, there's a new menu in this version. They've changed up how the menus work. We can actually go to Expansion Planner now, F9, and it'll show us the worlds that we can go colonize that we're aware of, that we've scanned, and the cost to colonize them. I didn't actually realize that depending on the world's size, it looks like, it changes. Oh, this is great. This tells you like mineral output, research output. This is fantastic. I love this menu. This is great. Is surveyed and is colonizable. Anyways, an unnatural shift in the atmosphere's chemical makeup resulted in the slow but irreversible onset of an ice age. One that began before the formation of the XPG Galactic Empire, and it is likely to persist long after our passing. The exact cause remains unknown, but probable explanations include failed terraforming attempts or even intraplanetary terrorism. Some of the more radical elements within the scientific community on New Terra suggest that the dramatic climate shift may have been brought on by an unchecked emission of gaseous industrial CO2. Global warming. I gotcha. I see where you're going with this. This view is confined to the scientific fringe, as it's unlikely that any race intelligent enough to achieve full industrialization would be stupid enough to accidentally wipe themselves out. Lesson to be learned there. Indeed. Science ship. You've accomplished your mission, well done. You've actually found us some extra resources. Nowhere that we want to actually colonize yet. And we're not picking up any colonizable planets up there, so... What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna send you here, survey this system, and just start making your way through. I wanna start scanning systems that are colonizable. I wanna focus on expanding the Empire. That's our primary goal right now. We've only got 2 more worlds that we need to scan. Those alien menace ships keep flowing through the sector. Oh, look at how you can tell where we've been.
Situation log updated.
I don't know if they've changed the coloring on this, so it's easier to see. All right, we've encountered another alien vessel. What have we seen? This is new. Some type of alien space station. I say we investigate it. It'll take us 10 months to do it, but I'd like to. Our astronomers are confident that the asteroid belt in this system was once a habitable planet, torn asunder by an unknown force. A special project has been issued to study one of the major asteroids in the belt. Good to know.
Updated.
I wanted to investigate this. Rewards influence. Begin research. I want to know more about them. I also want the influence. I want to know what kind of threats the Empire may be facing. Ah, you don't say. Another world that could be potentially colonized. So what do we got? Our science vessel should have arrived by now. Research the special project and then survey the Obtelis system. The brave crew exploring the unknown. Very cool. I just love the art in this. It's so good. And this mod just fits in. All right. You're gonna be doing the special project. Our other ships are working on it. How is the surface of New Terra doing? Reassign you. Everything else looks pretty good. I might want to invest in some more farms to have this grow a little faster, but so far so good. I like it.
Construction complete.
Speed up time just a little bit. So we're establishing our mineral and energy resources in the Hoth system. I really do want to scan the Crossroads Nebula, but priority has to be saving our planet.
Special project complete.
Mass extinction asteroid. Okay, so in this system, this asteroid belt that was once a planet, the asteroid is actually a chunk of what was once a habitable and probably inhabited planet. Regular but overlapping fractured patterns indicate that the planetary demolition was intentional and controlled, if somewhat rushed. All signs point to this planet being the homeworld of whatever species destroyed it. We may never know what drove them to consider planetary annihilation to be the lesser evil, and perhaps we should be grateful for that. That's disturbing. What would cause a race to blow up a planet? Did they create some artificial intelligence that was going to dominate the universe if they didn't stop it? Maybe they thought destroying their own people was the right thing to do. Who knows? Planetary terrorism? Habitable World Survey. We now know without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to New Terra. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. Habitable World Survey event. Let's do it. I mean, that's kind of what we're already doing, right? So, we've taken on this mission. While we're doing the mass extinction, we threw more planets to scan. Habitable worlds. They want us to scan down 8 of these. That shouldn't be a problem. There are already multiple near us that we haven't scanned yet, like this one. We'll just continue to focus our efforts. Kinda want to build. Oh, our engineering research team has finished construction. Or research in this case. What did you finish? You were researching. Oh shit, what did I just do? I had you researching. Oh, you canceled. Oh, I clicked the wrong button and I must have canceled the research that I was doing. Damn it. And now it wants me to start over. Finish the colony ship research. Let's prioritize that. And let's get our improved spaceport operational. Mineral processing plants? And that could be really, really worth it. Let's do it. It's a quick research and we need the resources. Then we'll focus on getting another level of the space station online. Damn, I wish I wouldn't have misclicked that. It's too bad that it started it over. 13 more months until we have the colony ship research. We're just gonna keep saving up all of our resources. What are you scanning right now? Should have finished the job, right? Oh, you've only got 3 more rocks to scan in this system anyways.
Hostile fleet.
Whoa, what do we got? Hostile fleet. Ah, these alien menace ships are back again. And they're in the Hoth system. All right, that's it. I'm debating on whether or not, are they hostile? Are they chasing us? Unpause it. Let's see what they do. Warp wind down for 10 days. It looks like they're not sticking around. And they are, yeah, they're leaving. We now have solar panels. Oh, we could already upgrade to blue lasers. Let's do it. With these alien threats flying in and out of systems that we control. Yeah, no, it's time to dig in a bit. Get better weapon technology. What is this? Unidentified empire owns the Zeta system. We may have to move on this planet faster than I thought. There's an empire there. Does it count these as habitable? I would assume it does.
System survey complete.
Let's see. Focus on habitable worlds. We have scanned down 1 habitable world so far. It does count it. Good. Good, good, good. All right, what are you doing? You're finished doing what you're doing? Good. Go to a new system. We received a transmission from the Thelmar hegemony. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Interesting. And it would be bug people to our north. Lovely. Oh, look at all the options I have. Who are they? They're xenophobes and they're fanatic collectivists. Crap. We will achieve unity. Do not stand in our way. We will embrace the greater good eventually. Or you will embrace the greater good eventually. Yikes. A little threatening. Maybe not the best choice. How about we go... I speak on behalf of the hegemony, and I come with a message for your depraved species. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, Emperor Vara the First, with reverence, there may yet be peace between our nations. We will achieve unity and peace. Do not stand in our way. I think that might be the best way to talk to them. The news that we've encountered intelligent alien bug life for the first time has shaken our society to the core. I may have added the bug life part. Leaked footage of these bizarre creatures is spreading through media outlets across the XPG Galactic Empire, and many citizens have been gripped by panic. Rioting has been reported in several cities on New Terra. The strange Xenos appear to have achieved a level of technology similar to our own, and they are clearly spacefaring. Whether they regard our great species with fear, hatred, or cold indifference is anyone's guess. We should probably assume the worst. They've also managed to somehow spread out to 2 other worlds already, while we're still waiting to get our first colony online. Damn. Talk about being a bit behind. We need to get a world here. We need to show them that they're not going to be able to encroach on the Crusader system. Our home world.
Situation log updated.
We have a Delta menace now. All right, set course to the worlds our scientists want us to take a look at. We'll focus on finishing that up and save New Terra. Same time, construction ship. There's still mining outposts that you can build, so go ahead and get it done. On our world, we can upgrade our mines. We're gonna do it. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate trails have recently been observed in the Crusader system. Its passing was uneventful, and we got influence from that. It's a good omen. All right, we'll take that. Upgrade our mining networks. That just chewed through our resources, but it's gonna be worth it. So we've made it to the noxious planet. Allegedly, this planet's flora and fauna choked on their own poisonous emissions, likely helped along by the release of reactive gases from beneath the planet's crust. Special project has been issued.
Situation log updated.
Well aware, but thank you. Let's go ahead.
System
You
survey
know what? Just
complete.
research this directly, and then let's push out of this system because we're really far away. I want to focus our research efforts near our line here. Come on, how are we doing on that? 4 months to go. Excellent. Dr. Hunter Scott, congratulations on your promotion. Our engineering team leader. This is another empire has claimed this. Crap. Move here. We really need a colony ship. I want to colonize this world just to push this back. I also want to colonize this.
Special project complete.
The cracks in the planet's crust, first presumed to be by the result of significant tectonic activity, are actually the lasting marks of impossibly large roots burrowing through the Earth. What? At some point, in the distant past, a freak mutation, possibly deliberate, introduced by sentient beings though it is unlikely they could have predicted the result. Gigantic roots that could crack open a planet? That's pretty crazy. All right, predicted the result. Cause the native plant life to grow out of control. Many of these plants reproduce through pollination with countless gametes carried by currents through the lower atmosphere. While this process was really only cause for mild irritation, the exponential increase in atmospheric-borne particles effectively choked the life out of all animals on the planet in a matter of months. Grief. All right, the Trident is way out there now from the core world. I want you to move here. All right, we're at the last world now, the Desolate Planet. A planet in this system still wears the fossilized traces of a past ecology on its sleeve. What could turn a thriving biosphere into a blasted wasteland? Let's find out.
Log updated.
Trident, you have your orders. Research the project.
Research complete.
That's a thick planet, or thick system. Interesting. Research is finally complete. New research. Colony development speed? What? Frontier Collective. That sounds amazing. This right here is what would be proper training by the Empire on how to set up and deploy a colony. We're totally doing that one. It's also one of the rare researches. Get it done. For good of the Empire. You will all work together. Did I give you orders? Apparently not. Survey these worlds. And then I'm gonna send you south. Start scanning the Crossroads Nebula. Actually, I'm gonna give you the orders right now. Survey your way into the Crossroads Nebula. Now, our science ship is scanning the last planet that scientists say will give us information that could possibly save New Terra. Get it done. Good, look at the resources coming in now. Speaking of New Terra, spaceport. Just to check the price, it is gonna cost us 284 minerals to get it done. All right, the mission is done. Barren. Life on the now barren planet was sadly doomed from the start. As if by some cruel stellar conspiracy, the dominant species on the planet barely had time to awaken to sapience and invent agriculture before, through unfortunate geological mechanisms, the Earth started turning sour. Samples from lower soil strata and the fossilized remains of the creatures that once roamed the planet show that several vital minerals needed to rejuvenate the soil ended up through their largely agricultural diet in the endoskeletons of the native beings. Their bones were prone to fossilize rather than decay, and their very existence exhausted the fragile ecosystem they inhabited, leaving it permanently transformed in the wake of their passing. Okay, weird planet, but did that solve the issues that we had? Let's check it real quick. Mass extinction event. Oh, I guess it hasn't finished yet. We scanned the world, now what? The system is really full, so survey it. Congratulations on your promotion, scientist. Person we haven't named yet. All right. How's that colony ship doing? It's building now. This seems cheaper than I remember. Oh, it is, because minus 10% to military dictatorship. Fantastic. We're building our first colony ship, and it's going to be dispatched to the border world here to give us a buffer zone. Governor Samara Mandani has leveled up and gained the trait Substance Abuser. Really? That is unfortunate. I'm guessing that's going to be the governor of the Crusader system of New Terra. You're telling me that the leader of New Terra... I didn't even know we had a governor on here. I hadn't established one yet. We're going to be renaming them, but apparently... Don't do drugs. What does that do to us? I'm curious. Doesn't say. May have to take her out of office. What do we got? A massive storms. Massive storms are visible in the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. It might be worth the effort to study them in more detail, although the risk of failure is fairly low, Dr. Terrace. Begin your study. Our construction ship has nothing to do right now. We need to expand our reach into the stars. We need to colonize this world as soon as possible. You know what? Yeah, you're already en route. Keep doing what you're doing. Can't do anything with the construction ship yet, unless it was to build a... Oh, we don't have defense station technology because I didn't do the research. I chose something else. That's right. Well, since we have resources finally coming in, I think this is the perfect time to design our next ship. So, let's do new design, Corvette. And this is going to be our assault ship. One of the blockade runner class. Now, we've only got one type of weapon, which is the red laser, so we'll just go ahead and equip those. And it's basically just power it. Well, if this is the case... That's a really cheap ship. This does have a medium laser on board, so it is a little bit different. Because compared to what we had, if I go back, here's what we're using now. It's all small weapons. So if we grab up a blockade runner, extra firepower because of the medium slot, slap on a little bit of power. They are a little bit different. What are we gonna name it though? What are these, CR90s? A CR90 class Corvette. Let me know in the comments, guys, what should we name this type of ship, and then we'll make different marks of it, different versions, like as we get new weapons and technology. And we can start specializing these ships as we get that new technology, so go ahead and unpause it. And maybe we'll go ahead and order one of these. I kind of want to get... I can build Shaq's Grand Corvette. We are receiving a transmission from the Predator clan. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open. Interesting, let's make first contact. Oh. They're individualists, they're xenophobes, and they're militarists. I speak on behalf of the Predator clan. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our civilizations in the galaxy full of alien horrors. Our elected leader, President Ahab, warns you not to interact with our citizens or approach our space. We will fight for our right to exist. So, things are getting interesting. And, sadly... Oh shit, this causes an issue. We no longer have access to these systems. Our science ship's being kicked out, or they'll be destroyed. They've closed the borders. I can't go this way. I can no longer take this planet. I was really hoping that we'd be able to get over there. The colony ship's not even 50% constructed yet, though. This is a problem. They've also got 3 worlds. What kind of intel do we have on this race? Contacts? Well, we know they hate us. They hate our guts something fierce. 146? They're like on the edge of going to war with us, and they have superior power? Their fleet power. They've been building ships this whole time. Damn. I think we know what we have to do now, and I really wish I would have gone with that defensive technology. We have to get ready for war. We have a hostile alien race pushed up against our border. Do we get any intel on their ships? I'd love to know what they're using. Negative. And there's no way to get into their territory without starting a war. Oh man. How did they already get 3 worlds? That was quick. So the 2 races that are near us, before we call this the first episode, we have a despotic empire and an indirect democracy. We might be able to do something. Both have superior fleet power to us. Both are unfriendly. Actually, no, one of them's neutral. We might be able to work with them. They also have twice our population. Damn. They grew fast. We're gonna have to focus on, or what do you guys think? Here's the vote. Prepare for war. Focus on colonizing the Crossroads Nebula and kind of pushing to the south. Or do we push toward the miasma? We have to prepare for war. I mean, that's it. What's more important, colonizing worlds or building warships? That's the vote for the Senate this week. That's what I want to know. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next episode of the Galactic Empire. Later, everybody.